So I want to welcome up to the stage Yeti and Captain Vic and Fixer. And we want to, for those of you who are just tuning in today or who are coming to the symposium today, yesterday we introduced the Camp Development and Support team, the CDS team. And we were talking to you guys about the Theme Camp Symposium and the Help Desk and the Camp Network team. And so we want to tell you about 3 other things that we are working on so that you can get involved if you so think it's awesome. So, Yeti, you're up first.
Hi, everybody. So on Friday, the new camp resources page on the burningman.org website went live. We took the old site, kind of rehashed it, and reorganized the information and updated the information. Some of the stuff on there links to, as Trippy told me, it was a ePlaya 2004 content. So it was old, yeah. So we did a lot of updating. It's still a work in progress, but please check it out, and we would love feedback as well. If you're like, hey, this should be up there, or this shouldn't be up there, please let us know, because, like I said, it's going to keep evolving, and there's some stuff in there that even has kind of like, hey, more is coming soon.
I'll just add, too, that we are starting to link symposium content into these themes. So for the acculturation one, we have some of the links to past Theme Camp Symposium panels on acculturation, and what I hope to do that when the YouTube stuff comes out from this symposium is then embed the video from the most recent symposium with the most relevant content so that folks don't just have to read. You can also watch if you didn't happen to be with us this year. So we want to start weaving the resources together that we already have in a way that's much more accessible. And down the line, you know, this is big thinking phase, but we also think about all of the resources that you all have. So for example, let's say I'm trying to build an acculturation guide for new campers. Turns out, how many of you have an acculturation guide for new campers of some sort? Yeah, so there's about, we don't have to write it. There was like 50 hands that just went up. So if our long-term thinking is how do we connect all of those resources together, not in any kind of hierarchy though, because we don't want there to be copycat shade structures because everyone clicks the first shade structure link from one camp and then they all build your shade structure. So it requires some thinking about that's where we want to go with this and how do we connect all of the resources that exist.
Yeah, we're being very careful to not tell people how to Burning Man. We don't want that.
Great. Next.
Do you want to start with that one?
YouTube.
Well, I'll kick off because we did do the Camp Advisory Program as a pilot this last year, leading up to the 2018 event, and some camps applied, and we assigned mentors. I think we each took on 2 camps and kind of helped them work through some things. We are in the middle of revising the Camp Advisory Program and really figuring out what it's going to be. So there's not much to say on that, but stay tuned. We're actually getting together after this event, to really hash out what this is going to be. And Fixer's going to be helping me out with that.
Yeah, we're going to co-lead that team, and so we'll be looking for advisors and mentors and also camps that want to be advised or need to be advised. And so we'll be talking to y'all about that.
I'll just say, too, that in many sessions that I've been in, I've heard the idea, it came up in the cultural direction setting. For instance, we want a peer-to-peer mentorship program, I think I heard multiple times. And so this is actually already happening. And that's what our goal is. It's very young, we're figuring it out. But, you know, my dream is that regardless of how long your camp's been around, let's say you're figuring out, you're growing and you're struggling with growth. Hey, we want to partner you with a camp who's gone through that and who can help you. Let's say that you've been around for 15 years and your interactivity is kind of stale and you're struggling to get your people together to figure out how to make it more fun for you again. Hey, let's pair you with a camp that's been through that. You know, you're downsizing, you're having leadership challenges, your structure's falling apart, what have you. Like, let's help each other through that. So that's kind of the ultimate goal of this program. So if you're someone who's been through something, which I'm pretty sure all of you have, and you want to help others who are going through that thing, that's where we want to go. Does that sound cool? Okay, great.
Can you address a little how the difference of like the help desk is going to be compared to the...
Yeah, the help desk is like campsupport@burningman.org. I have a question. I need some support on a thing. The mentorship program vision is that it's a relationship that you build. And so you if you're being mentored and the mentor, you build that relationship throughout the year. And, you might be in the program for a year, but hopefully that relationship continues on. And on the Ply, you can visit each other and see each other's camps and, build a new bond that you didn't have before with a group that, you would like to be connected to. So that's where we'd love it to go, and we're going to need all of you to help us do that.
Well, we just started a new Facebook group that, there's the big theme camp organizer group. It's like 6,000 people. Yeah, no, I started. It's my fault. I started a new Facebook group for TCOs and mayors. And so we're trying to limit that group to a smaller group, like just a few lead people in a camp. So if you want to join that group on Facebook, that I think that maybe end up under the Camp Network team on the CDS. They also talked about, there's going to be a lot of Facebook groups and things for networking, and that's going to be probably the one that we may be talking about that in that camp, in that group, I think.
So our council email address is campcouncil@burningman.org. So camp support@burningman.org, help desk, camp council@burningman.org, all these projects that we're talking about, us, etc. And so the idea there is we're going to announce when the program is open, when we're looking for mentors. We'll do that through the placement newsletter. Anyone can sign up for the placement newsletter. There's a link on the website that we just showed the link to. So we'll announce there when we're looking for mentors and when we're looking for camps who want to be mentored. So stay tuned. And if you want to get involved in kind of the core group of who's figuring this out, email campcouncil@burningman.org. So we have one more thing to show you. Stories from the city. And we also have Captain Vic here, and Not Blue is also a member of our council who's not able to be at the symposium. So I just want to throw his name in the ring too.
Yeah, well, what we have in mind is collecting fantastic stories from the camps, and each camp has a number of good stories in it. I know this already. I've just recently joined the council, but what we're looking for right now are some folks that would be glad to help us edit stories and put them together. But we're excited about this. There's a lot of magic in the Burning Man community, and we'd like to document it.
Yeah, this kind of came out of looking at the Burning Man Journal, which is a fantastic resource, but I searched the word camp, and I was really sad by how few stories there were of camps in the Burning Man Journal, and there just isn't a stream of content coming for that. And so that's what we've created. So Victor and Not Blue are going to be on top of that team, and we did a couple interviews on the Ply this year. Pono, who was on our team last year, did those. And they just kind of been sitting and waiting for our new council members to document them and publish them. So we hope that they're a great storytelling mechanism so you can see each other throughout the year, and also to share really great best practices. So we told a story about a camp that had a great kitchen design, another camp that does amazing night lighting, like dialing into a thing and sharing that thing in a way of storytelling so that we can all experience it together. So that's our other big project. Does that sound good? Okay, so anything else to say? Great, thank you. Yay, thank you. Give them a round of applause, please. Thank you.